What up, ladies and gentlemen, Chen Chen here bringing you guys another video. Today we are here showcasing a very informative guide, hopefully to help you guys understand a lot about the game fundamentals, game knowledge. This guide will have a lot impact on how you view the game, especially in mid lane, but you can take this with other lanes as well. So we're gonna dive right into it. This is how to absolutely dominate your lead and push your lead to the absolute max and pretty much just run over the whole entire game and 1v9. If any of you wonder who I am, my name is Chen Chen. I used to be a Vladimir one-trick. I got stuck in Diamond, and now in Season 11, I am ready to climb to Challenger with my new improved champ pool. I've been practicing and mastering, and I think despite me being hard stuck Diamond for one year and a half, I feel as if my game knowledge and my game fundamentals are truly what's going to push me into Challenger. Obviously, just because you're stuck in an area doesn't mean you're not really a good player. I really just have a deeper understanding of this game, and that allows me to kind of teach you guys and share my experiences. So with that being said, funny enough, actually, before I even went into this game, I had the mentality saying, if this was my Grandmasters game, one game away from Challenger, let's see what Chen Chen can do. So this video will showcase the absolute best of Chen Chen. Full awareness, full map awareness, full mechanics, unlock, everything you can imagine. So before we get into the replay, first I want to talk about my champion. I am playing Sylas. Sylas is a go-to champion in my champ pool. Now I kind of want to make this video universal, but most of the mechanics and things I talk about will be based on mid lane, and you can pretty much take this universally with almost any champion, unless the champion is like really bad or has a really horrible early game. Then obviously it's really hard to push a lead, but overall, you can pretty much take all the fundamentals I talk about in this video and apply it to your champion. So without further ado, if you find this video useful or helpful, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel, and let's dive right into the replay. Alright, so I don't want to cut a whole lot. I'm going to cut like some small minor areas just to break the pauses, but for the most part, we're going to show this full game. It wasn't too long. It was I believe, was it a 15... I think someone may have AFK'd. I don't think... Yeah, someone must have AFK'd because that is not 15 minutes where they could AFF. So most likely someone AFK'd, so they AFF'd a little bit earlier. But we are Sylas against a Malzahar matchup. If any of you know this matchup, it is a pretty medium skill matchup. Once you get level 3, if you push your lead and utilize yourself, you're going to beat this matchup. And you're going to see that through this gameplay here. So, starting off, nothing crazy. We're setting up for defense and invades. They do have a pike, so we are wary of the potential invade, so we're just sitting there. Fast forward a little bit here. We're going to dive really into the laning phase fundamentals, right? So I started E. I think this is pretty standard for Sylas. You want to, in a melee versus range matchup, you almost always want to give the first few minions, or not even give, but just sit at the back and let them come to you. You don't want to ever shove the wave. So as you can see, I'm thinning the wave and I'm getting every CS possible. Slowly but surely, making sure I'm not getting poked out. That is key here. As you can see, I'm not going in for the CS. I know if I do go for it, I might get poked out. So right here, I see a potential window where I can EN and get an auto to basically break his shield. Now, you might think the trade wasn't worth, but because I'm playing Sylas, because I have self-sustain, it is pretty worth. I got the minion and I broke his shield. That's step 1 of the laning phase. Now, as you can see, he reached level 2 first. Looking at this wave state, the wave is shoving into me. This is flawless wave execution right here. At level 3 is when you really want to go in, and because the wave is coming into me, I can recognize that. Now, actually, the wave is a little bit too big. Because it is a cannon wave, it's going to move fast, so we're trying to thin as much as possible, but obviously if I step up, I'm going to take too much poke. So at this point, I recognize that, and I just have to concede and not exert pressure here. So that is why I allowed it to come into me. Still level 3 power spike is going to occur. Just because I'm pushed under tower doesn't mean I'm not going to exert my pressure soon, so trying to CS flawlessly here. We get the vast majority of the CS for the most part. And instantly I see that my jungler gets pinged. Or I mean, okay. I mean, so yeah, there was the level 3 trade. As I was saying, instantly I saw that my jungler was pushing up to the river is what I meant. So I see that and I'm ready to rotate. The key to actually getting a early lead is rotating to these jungle fights. I know a lot of champions can't afford to do this, but Sylas is one of those champs. And if you are playing an early game champion, you can definitely do this. So instantly right there, I controlled the game, right? That was a flawless execution. I saw that my jungler was going to fight for top scuttle. I knew where Hecarim started. I was very aware of that, and I knew that there was going to be a fight. Now, what else did I know? I knew that Malzahar didn't have flash because he burnt it at my level 3 all-in. So instantly, because I'm 3-0, just because I have all this gold, I'm not going to back. I see that my jungler is going to fight for the other crab. And this is just so much prio that I have over Malzahar. So we land a beautiful E, we get the kills, and Pike flashes over, but we have our E up soon, and as you can see, I ping it, it's 1 second. We E over, Q. Now right here, I don't really want to go too into Sylas mechanics, but as you see, I Q very extended, just in case he had some sort of dash, it'll actually catch him. I didn't need that extra damage, so just a small Sylas tip for you guys. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, in under 5 minutes, I have 5 kills. I run this game, so let's see how I execute this. Beautiful rotation. Basically, my jungler is now winning, thanks to me, and I'm obviously winning as well. So, we're looking to hard shove. I have double buffs. No need to worry about mana here. We're just looking to hard shove and cash the beautiful, beautiful gold that I have. I was sitting on roughly like 2.8k gold, which is quite ridiculous at 5 minutes. So you can obviously see how ahead I am. And it's very important to see through this video exactly how I push that lead, because that's what the video is about. Sure, people can get fed. Sure, people can, you know, catch the enemy's ending. But it's really about how you push your lead to make sure they never come back. And that's what led to, of course, their, I believe, 14-minute FF. So, as you can see right here, I'm shoving the wave. I never want to just sit in lane anymore. I can move my jungler and make plays that'll pretty much net my team victories. So right here, I come bot, free kill. Just like that, my team wins another fight. And we pretty much get instant drag prio, instant bot prio, instant jungle prio. And luckily, my top won here as well. So, overall, just really flawless. And because of my lead, I'm able to kill him very, very easily. As you can see, what do? I see that my jungler is in their jungle, which is very good, by the way. If you're a jungle and you get a lead, you should always be in the enemy jungle. So what do I do here? I keep shoving. I don't care about towers. I don't care about, you know, freezing. I don't care about any of that. I'm looking to push my lead. So what do I back for? I should be backing for my finished item. Just like that. 7-minute mythic item. Absolutely insane. I think that might be a world record, honestly. Like, this is just such a perfect, flawless game coming from me. So, as you can see, we wobble back to lane. Now, I don't want to do anything stupid, but just exert some pressure, and Malzahar actually ends up burning flash, which is really nice here. Once again, continuing to shove the lane. There is no reason to stay, so we shove and we move with our jungle, or look for plays. So as you can see, my jungler knows he's at red, so we just easily group with that. I use Hecarim ult, and boom, pick up another free kill. So at this point, Hecarim is 0-5 in 8 minutes. Top is losing, mid is losing, bot is losing. The game is kind of over, and a lot of it was due to my rotations. Let's be honest here. So, of course, my team definitely helped. Like, my team wasn't bad. if you try executing this and your team is like absolutely horrible, results could differ, but overall it was because I could exert my pressure over Malzahar. And right here, pick up the blue buff. If you're a mana hungry jungler, if you're a mana hungry mid laner, it's free to pick up the blue buff here. And not only that, it also gives you gold, which, you know, just a nice benefit. So we back here, we're 7-0-2, very, very nice, and we're coming back with CS as well. So although I lost a lot of CS through rotating for double crab and ensuring that my jungler got a lead, I'm coming back very, very swiftly. So we come back to lane, E over, we see that he doesn't want to fight me, which is fine. We'll get the CS here. So at this point, the game's pretty much over. Just like that, in under 10 minutes, probably in under 5 minutes, I already decided the game. I said, I don't want to lose this game. Let me roam to some of these plays and just absolutely crush them. Right here, a beautiful play coming from me. He suppresses me. I finish him off really quickly. And I ult Vayne. And then I wouldn't say predict. She kind of just flashed into it, but it still looked cool. And game's over. The game's been over at 5 minutes, but now it's just ensuring. Like, if we all AFK'd and I was the only one in the game, I would ensure that I was, you know, be able to win. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Pushing the lead, stealing Hecarim's farm. And, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. That's literally the video. In under 10 minutes, I've decided this game. So hopefully you guys can execute that. We'll fast forward, see what else is in store in this short video. Obviously, we just pick up free kills. We don't actually have to land anything. We're at a point where we're just too fed. We just press W and pretty much one-shot people. Go back to lane. Now, I don't want to dive him. Keep that in mind. My main weakness as a player, and I'll admit it right here, I'm not really good at knowing when people's ult are back up and back, you know, or down. That's something I really need to work on, or not even work on, but it's something that just doesn't really stick with me. So obviously in that instance, sure, I could dive him, right? Sure, I'm fed, but think about the net positive and not negative, right? I'm so fed, I have everything to lose if he has ult there. So that is why I didn't go in. Just like small mechanics or small decision making that you guys should keep in mind. If you're not sure if he has ult or not, just don't risk it. Like, there's no reason to. Game secured. You throwing him a free 700 bounty gold it's just throwing, right? So keep that in mind. And yeah, I'm just pinging for drakes. We're able to get all of them. And I believe they're about to FF. I get blue buff here. Catch the wave. So right here, I'm sitting around 9.0 CS, which is pretty good considering the amount of kills I have. Once again, same concept occurs. I don't know if he has ult or not. Of course, here he did because, you know, he hasn't used it a long time. There's just no reason to try to tower dive and look flashy. There's no reason. You have everything to lose. You get a kill, but at what cost, you know? And killing Malzahar will literally get you nothing. You want to push your lead, not lose your momentum. So right here, nothing interesting. Just keep exerting pressure. And at this point, they're 2 behind. We're 31k gold, they're 18.5. And I believe this is where they FF'd almost. I think it's after I get blue. Okay, I think it's after I go to chickens. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that was one of my most, out of my whole career of League of Legends, that was one of my most flawless gameplay. And it's just so disgusting how good I can play if I'm just fully focused onto the game. So I'm super excited to reach Challenger next season, and I know I can do it. And if you play like this, you can easily climb, ladies and gentlemen, just pushing your lead to the absolute maximum. I know my team was good here. I'm not saying my team wasn't good here, but a lot of that was my pressure. Let's just be honest. Like, if a mid lane has that much pressure, enemy jungler or enemy, you know, laners and whatnot, they're going to be tilted and say mid gap. It's just the reality. And truly, I did mid gap him. So that is the game. Hopefully you guys learned something. I think this was one of my best informative guides because so much was comprised into this video. but it was also so good. So if you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button, join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel, comment down some other video ideas you would like to see. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Chen Chen out.